give me love tonight. I just wanna go down with you. I just wanna make love tonight. Baby, make a lose all my mind. Pretty girl, dance for me. Pretty girl, move for me, yeah, yeah. Don't you wanna have fun with me? I just wanna spend money on you, yeah. Spend a couple checks on you. Girl, I put a ring on you. Baby, let me ride with you. Anything I do for you, yeah. Okay, let's sing this melody. You make me sing the melodies, yeah. I know you like the melodies. I like the way you killing me, yeah. The way you move your waistline, I make you choke full of my money, yeah. Oh baby, come make with me. Oh baby, come make with me, yeah. Girl, I wanna say hello, yeah. I don't wanna make you fool you. You know me, I don't waste time, yeah. I just wanna get to know you. Girl, I wanna say hello, yeah. I don't wanna make you fool you. You know me, I don't waste time, yeah. I just wanna get to know you. Give me love tonight. I just wanna go down with you. I just wanna make love tonight. Baby, make a lose all my mind. Give me love tonight. I just wanna go down with you. I just wanna make love tonight. Baby, make a lose all my mind. She be busy telling me stories. She be acting weird like she know me. She don't know I can make her mind lose. I don't wanna waste time with your mind game. Baby girl, matter. Slow down, baby, can you do it? Show me that you can control it. I don't wanna die young, you know that. Okay, let's sing this melody. You make me sing the melodies, yeah. I know you like the melodies. I like the way you killing me, yeah. The way you move your waistline, I make you choke full of my money, girl. Oh baby, come make with me. Oh baby, come make with me, yeah. Girl, I wanna say hello, yeah. I don't wanna make you fool you. You know me, I don't waste time, yeah. I just wanna get to know you. Girl, I wanna say hello, yeah. I don't wanna make you fool you. You know me, I don't waste time, yeah. I just wanna get to know you.
Alright. That was Say Hala by HD Rolex. It's an amazing song. Please make sure to go out there and get it. Say Hala by HD Rolex. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all fine. I've been gone for a while. I know. I'm really sorry about that. Quite a number of people have been asking if the sit-down interview is still there. And yes, it is still there. I've just been taking a little break, because I've been working big time. Right now I'm back to music. I'm back to acting, we're shooting and all that. So it's been a lot for me. But yeah, we're back again. From now on, I'll try to make sure that at least every week I can bring you only maybe 3 guests. All right, every week I'll try to do that, because things are getting tense, things are getting hectic, the schedules and all that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're good. I hope you're fine, and I hope you're having a great day over there. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to the sit down interview with Ice Eazy, where I get to sit down with amazing creatives, amazing personalities, and amazing people, and get to sort of like break bread with them, get to understand what they do, where they are from, and all that. And yeah, today is a brand new day, a brand new week, and a brand new episode with a brand new guest. Somebody who's actually amazing. I've been wanting to talk to this woman for a while, but finally it's happening right now. I'm about to bring somebody amazing out here. And if you into being an influencer marketing and all that, you should definitely look this up right now. I hope you're good. Let me start by checking out the comments before bringing out my guest. I can see who everything Ipeleng waving. How are you? Momo also waving. Alexis also waving out there. Everything Ipeleng saying what it do. It's all good, fam. It's all good. How are you? What's happening? I can see my guest on the comments saying hey. Yeah, we are within right now. It's about to get lit right now. Yeah, let's do this one time. I hope you're good. I hope any comments for my guests or have any questions and all that. So that we can talk about it during the live and all that. And if you'd like to check our previous episodes, you can go to YouTube and search the sit down interview with Ice Eazy, or you can go to my IGTV and check it out as well. But yeah, enough with the talking, because we talk too much and I'm happy like I am right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, please help me welcome our very own, the most talented, the most amazing, multi-talented Millenial Mammi to the sit down interview. Good afternoon, Queen.
Hi, my king. How are you?
I'm all good. I'm all good. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
How's been the lockdown treating you?
It's been quite good, actually. You know, I'm
Yeah.
thankful. Yeah, for the lockdown. A lot happened. A lot happened to me. Yeah.
You coping though during this tough time.
Yes. Keeping indoors, social distancing, sanitizing.
Shut up. Yeah, hey, you really look amazing, by the way. You really look amazing.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for accepting this invite to be on the sit-down interview. I've been gone for a while, and I had to make sure that on my comeback I bring somebody strong, you know, and I was like, Millenial Mammmi is probably the best person.
I see.
Yeah, sounds like you're the best person to bring out here today, because hey, you've been doing the most. I've been checking out your lives, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. For people who are probably seeing you for the first time,
yes.
Who is Millenial Mammmi, and what do you do?
So Millenial Mammi is a personal development coach and a self-proclaimed IG plug. So the IG plug comes from me being able to connect you to other creatives and to just plug you on information about influencing, content creation, social media tips, and the likes. And then the personal development coach side, it's about me, you know, bringing people closer to who they're supposed to be before they become a creative or an influencer. So there's, that's how the two work together. And then hence Activate Thursdays and Influencer Tuesdays, because the two brands work together to bring out Millenial Mammi as a whole.
Hey, Shara, that's really amazing. Do you remember the first time we actually talked for the first time? Do you still remember?
Yes, I do. I was even asking you and I was like, listen, how do I get guys to engage on my content?
Yeah.
Don't say anything. And
no, it was before that. It was before that, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because we followed each other like sometime last year, right?
Yes.
Engaging on each other's content for months, you know.
Yes.
Then first day of this year, which is 1 January, I sent you a happy New Year text.
Yes.
And you also responded, and that was it. We kept quiet for a while. Then next up, that's when you came asking about the tips on how to approach the male audience and all that.
Yes.
And ever since, it's been crazy ever since.
It's been, right? And I think you gave me the best advice ever. You would just like put more you on the page and everyone will actually interact. And man, ever since I applied that, it's been wild.
Shout out. You actually motivated me as well to start posting more of myself, because I've been lazy until you actually asked the question, where are you on your content?
But you're not doing it.
yeah, you know, because you're actually not the first person. I normally help a lot of people with personal branding, marketing, you know that. And that's a common question, you know, you're telling us all these things. Why can't we see it on your feed? So I was like, oh snap, I gotta do it the right way from now on, and I just jump it on, you know.
Yes, no, he did. You know, I don't think that there's anyone out there who doesn't have anyone behind them. I think life is about having each other's backs. So even me, I also have people that I go to and I'm like, okay, what now? You know, and then they give me information and then I pass that information on. Hence the word IG plug. I get connected and then I share that connection. So
Yeah,
yes.
shout out one time.
Yeah.
Hey, your feed really looks beautiful. Your feed really looks beautiful, and I would like to sort of like get to know your content creation process. How do you
Yeah.
plan your feed? How do you create your content?
You know, I think the most important thing you need to have at the back of your mind is why you're creating the content in the first place. And then after that, you
Yeah.
need to figure out who you are creating the content for, and then how is this going to benefit them, you know? So I go as far as to say you need to answer the 5 questions: who, what, when, where, and why. If you figure that out, I swear, like, the layout becomes the easiest thing ever, because now you know that, okay, today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing that, and then. So for me, I think something that I stand out with is that I'm colorful, but I'm also minimalistic.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because I want it to be the middle ground for both people. I know that Generation Z and Boomers are minimalists, and I know that Millennials, anyone beyond that, they were colorful. So I just wanted to be the middle ground for both groups of people, that they come to my page and they're like, we both can breathe, you know? And then that's how it becomes easy for me. So I have apps that I use. I actually have posts on my Instagram that gives out those tips, like which apps to use and how to plan your content. So if everyone could just go that side and see, then that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But just to get something, sorry, you can use Appy to plan the content, and you can use Preview and Canoli. Those are top 3 and not even number 3.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then in terms of quality, how do you play around it? Because I've noticed on my own pictures, like you find the pictures like HD quality, it's beautiful. Then I put it up on Instagram, and Instagram compresses the picture. How do you make sure that your quality is always on fleek?
I don't know. I use my phone. I use Lightroom. Yeah, I really, I don't want to lie to anyone and say, oh, there's this app. I genuinely just use my phone. I don't know, guys. I play around with my filters until I eventually get something that doesn't take away from me and it doesn't take away from my content. Yeah, and then I put that out there.
All right. You know, another thing I love when you sit down interview, you know, sometimes I like to sort of like drift away from talking talking about things that people already know, you know, things like everyone knows you're a content creator and all that. So right now, you know, I'd like to sort of like want us to rewind back to your childhood. How was your childhood? How did you grow up? And how did it contribute to who you are right now?
Who I am now. Sure. Yeah. Hey, you taking me back, eh? You know what? I was raised by a matriarch. And for those that don't understand, I was raised by a beast of a woman. And my childhood was, you know, being pumped in about, you need to be your own man. You need to be your own man. You need to have that kind of confidence that when you come out into the world, no one can take that away from you. And so she just went over and over and over and above and beyond, just instilling the kind of confidence that I have now. You know, she groomed me into being a woman. And that's where this whole thing came from. Huti, like, like, I need to be my own person. People, when they see me, they need to see so that's how my childhood groomed me to being who I am. And obviously, when you grow older, you know, life gets to you and people's opinions, and then they start diluting those values that you grew up with. But I think because I go home so often, you know, the lessons never, because when I get home, she's like, hey, are you doing this and this and this and this and this? Are you doing this?
She's a leader. She's a leader, definitely. Leadership.
Yeah, no, right, Joe. Let me go back. So yeah, she groomed me to be who I am. My dad gasses me up more than anyone ever. So having those two, just it worked. It really worked.
Yo, shout out to your parents one time. Their efforts really actually paid off for real. Their
Hey,
efforts really paid off
hey.
for real. Because you're really doing amazing right now. You're really
Thank
doing
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you do outside the product, like the social media space type of thing? Is there anything, sports and all that?
No, no, not my brand. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. Brand
No,
alignment.
no, those brands do not align. I'm not a sports person. I like
Yeah.
being happy. Like, what is stress? I just want to be happy. I want to be good. So I don't know. No, no, no. But I do visit the gym from time to time. When it was open, I'd go. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It's different.
Yo, shout out one time. Shout out one time. Another topic of interest, that's actually like big in SA right now, which is influencer marketing. It's something that's actually still growing at this point in time, and I see you on it, with your Tuesdays and Thursdays. Can you tell us more about that? What you do on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m.?
Okay, so at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, I speak to other
Yes, ma'am.
influencers. I speak to other influencers about their influencing journeys. So I would reach out
Yeah,
to different people that have their niches together. And mostly it needs to be people that have the same brand alignment as me in terms of being
right.
informative. So if your brand, like let's say I'm going to do one with Vicky. So Vicky has information about YouTube. And I approached her and I was like,
Yeah,
listen, I know that my people love YouTube. Can you come and share the information that you have on Influencer Tuesdays? So that's what goes on there. And then
all
Activate
right,
Thursdays is the behind the scenes of being an influencer. So it's the things that people
all
don't
right.
want to talk about, like how content creation is actually difficult. It's not as easy as people make it seem. It's
Yeah,
about just the behind the scenes. It's about building you as a person as opposed to Influencer Tuesdays, which builds brands. So the two work
yeah.
together. Yeah. So this week, we will tackle the forefront. And then on Thursday, we tackle the background. And sometimes Activate Thursdays goes into full on church mode. And like, it's awesome, man. It's so crazy. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. That's really
Yeah.
amazing. And on Thursdays, do you bring any guests, or you only bring guests on Tuesdays?
Sometimes I bring guests. It will depend on what it is that I'm tackling and if that person can add
Yeah.
on to what I want to say. So when I started it, it was
Okay.
just me, but now people are also interested in being on that show as well. So it's going to be a dance between the two.
All right, shout out, shout out. I see the comments are going crazy. I've been trying to say I'm gonna reach out to comments later on, but I can see they're getting a lot of traction now, Shay. So right now, let me sort of like jump on the comments a bit
No
to sort of
problem.
like release the love. Yeah, I can see Ipeleng saying our best. This one is to you.
Thank you. Thank you very
Um, Cindy saying the multi-talented.
much.
um,
Multi-talented.
I can see Momo saying stunning mommy. Momo actually says something that actually sticks to my mind too right now.
Yeah.
She was like, the interviewer is gonna be the interviewee
Yeah, I also
tomorrow.
like
You
that
saw
caption.
that?
I was like, yeah.
Yo, that was amazing. That was actually amazing. Velase Purity saying, looking beautiful, Lerato.
Thank you, baby.
Ipeleng saying, you the black. Momo saying, so easy activated, mommy.
Thank you. Yes, yes, you did.
um, Cindy and Kate showing love out here. Then Sitole showing and saying, love that, mommy. You get connection so that you can share it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What else? I can see Van Leko saying, mommy, with love emojis out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all love. It's all emojis right now. People showing love and all that.
Thank you. Appreciate the
All
love.
right, going back to the influencer marketing topic.
Yes.
So far, what do you think about influencer marketing? Let's say right now, what's the stage?
I think it's going to be dope. I think that we are
Yeah,
onto something because South
yeah,
Africa is filled with a lot of creatives. And I feel like a lot of
that's true.
young people haven't been able to express themselves because we didn't necessarily have a big enough platform for us to be who we are, you know? And
Yeah, yeah,
if we were to even put it out there as the world, we'd be the entertainment capital of the world, you know, Africa in general. There's just something
exactly.
about the amount of joy that we bring, and you know, there's just something about us, like we have that rhythm. So I really think that influencer marketing is helping people to tap into that thing that comes naturally to us. So I really think it's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah, yeah.
dope. I think it's going to be big. And we have, like, there's no other country that has engagement the way Africa has engagement. So I
Yeah,
hope
yeah, yeah,
that,
that's
you
facts.
know,
That's facts.
the arts department and other people just pour money into this, because this could be what makes Africa be a powerhouse. They really need to invest
Exactly,
in it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed there is a confusion between an influencer and a content
I'm
creator.
content
According to
creator.
you, what's the difference between the two?
Hey, you're gonna get me into trouble. For me, this is how I view it, right? So for me, a
Yeah,
content creator is someone who is able to bring a story to you with visuals or videos, right? And then an influencer is someone who would take a product and be able to promote it or to sell it. You see, those
yeah,
two people aren't necessarily the same, because you can't, there are people that are good at creating content, but they can't necessarily sell a product. And then there are those that are good
yeah.
at selling products, but they're not necessarily good at creating content behind. So I honestly feel that the two work together, but now because people want the table to be small, they've found a way to merge the two. Whereas it was supposed to
All
be a
right.
game of relay. If I'm good with creating content for a product, I was supposed to approach an influencer and say, listen, here's the content I created, promote it for me. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's
now
true.
it's like, Mama Mamang is getting paid more than Mama Mamang. And that's why now there's
Yeah,
the in between, where you are a content influencer. And that's where we are
all
right
right.
now. We're living in that era where you are a content influencer. So I influence you through my content. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you are. You are
Yeah,
definitely. You
yeah,
are. And another thing, like I'm catching from what you're saying right now, is that the money is on the influencer side. Like the content
yeah,
creators are not getting any money for that content.
yeah.
That's why they're sort of like making the two for the sake of
Into
getting
one
the bag.
thing. Absolutely. Because
Yeah,
there's no way I'm gonna miss a bag just because, you know, I don't know how to speak a certain way. So I'd rather learn how to
exactly.
influence so I can actually put my content out there. And that's where now South Africa is going to thrive, because we have a way to do both and be G's at it. Like, there's just something about African content creators, man. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
And right now, according to you, do you think our influencer marketing, like our influencers, are at a point where a brand can come to you and say, "Hi, Millenial Mammi, we are introducing a new sneaker line. Can you please promote it? We're gonna pay you maybe, let's say 1 million if you sell like 10,000 sneakers." Do you think we're at a point where we can actually convert, or we just got the numbers here right now?
I think we are on our way, because I don't want people to feel discouraged just because it's not happening right now. Just because it's not happening
Yeah,
doesn't mean it's not gonna come. You get me? And people
yeah.
are going for these brands. They are approaching brands. I have a friend of mine who's Dimple. She approached Labello in the UK, and now she's their social media manager. So clearly there
Oh,
is
that's
something
amazing. That's amazing.
that we can do, you know. So don't get discouraged and say, just because a brand isn't approaching me, then you go and approach that brand. for me, I feel that when you do approach a brand, you need to know what it is that you're going to do that's so different from what they've been doing. You need to be a solution to a problem that they have or that they're not even aware of. You get me?
Yeah.
That's how you get your foot in the
Definitely.
door. By saying, you know what, Easy, I've noticed that you're off social media. How's about you do 1, 2, 3? That's how you build a connection with a brand, because you made them see something that they didn't take seriously. And then now they're like, oh snap, we actually need you on the team now so that you can continue to make us see these things. So if the brand isn't coming to you, you go get the brand.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Any tips on how to approach brands?
There are many ways to do it. Not
Yeah.
like no two people can have the same way. Some people approach brands by going into their DMs. I've done that, and I've secured a couple of campaigns by doing that. You know,
Yeah.
some people go into their emails. Some people just shoot their shot and send their media kits. You know, some people are on apps like Humans and BYC, and they are on, you know, XYZ to get those campaigns, because now there are platforms where the brand and the influencer need to be in the same space, and then now you just need to outbid each other, you know. So there isn't no set way of doing it. The best thing that you can ever do is to remember that behind the brand is a person. If you can connect to the person there, then you're sorted.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely, that's true. Again, I'm a person who likes rewinding things. I'm more of a before type of person, you know? And I would like us to sort of like rewind before you were actually an influencer and then content creator. What actually drove you to this place? And when was the time you actually decided to like, right now I'm gonna do this?
Yeah. You know, I've had Instagram for the longest time. I think I've been here. I'm part of the ancestors of Instagram. Like, I'm talking about way back, you know, when Instagram was just a platform for people to just post their pictures and be out, you know. And I had that going until I started learning about influencer marketing and seeing people talking about how they get money from this. And I was like, wait, what? Okay, let me switch it up a bit and see what the good sis can do. And then I started working on it. I'd say that I officially started working on it in 2018. 2018, I moved. 2019, I was moving, but it wasn't like, boom. It was this year in 2020, in February, when I hit 2K followers. And then I was able to secure a campaign with Nivea, Minted in P, and Pond's. And I was like, wait, so this is a real thing. And then now I've just been pouring myself into my content and into my page until eventually I figured out who I want to be and where exactly I want to stand. Because people get lost in the campaigns, you know. We get lost in the whole thing like, oh, I want to be by mama, that you even forget why you want to be on social media in the first place. For me, the reason why I want to be on social media, whether I'm getting paid or not, is because I want to use my voice to change lives. You get me? That's always the main thing behind anything that I do. I'm just like, if I can touch one person and I can change their perspective on how they feel about things around them or how they feel about themselves, then I'm doing good. So that's something that you always need to remember, even when you're creating the content. It's not always about you securing a bag. It's about you changing a life.
That's true. That's true. And how can one sort of like build their brand in these social media platforms, be it Instagram, be it Twitter, be it YouTube? Any tips on how to sort of like build a brand, grow your following and all that?
Be authentic. Number one, show up as the true version of yourself. And that's why you need to watch Activate Thursdays, because we expose things that nobody wants to talk about, you know. So be like, itla as if umanyana Pitori, itla as umanyana wa Pitori, and then be able to switch between the two worlds, you know. But be authentic. Come as your true self, and then also know who you are and what you're about. Because it's, you know how there's this mentality, how kaya it will swallow you. Instagram and social media is exactly like that. If you don't know what you're about, it will swallow you, and you will end up creating 16 different types of content in a year because you forgot why you started in the first place. Thirdly, you know, thirdly, man, just be natural. Like, don't even let anything get to you. Yes, the fame comes, no doubt, but stay you. You know, stay Lerato, Wakukasi, Wajang's Pacho with her friends, even at 100K followers. I think that's what people relate to Abo Michali with, because she would legit eat sushi today and then tomorrow she'd be a kasi. You know, don't lose that thing that makes you a South African more than anything. Don't lose that South African flavor that you have. And then engage, man. At the end of the day, it's social media. Be social, and then your page will grow. And being social isn't going to Ice Eazy and be like, oh wow, dog, that's a dope hat. Be like, my God, where'd you get that hat, dog? That looks so sick. I want ABCDEFG. That's how you build engagement. That's how you build a community that will move you from point A to point B, because they get to feel like they know you even behind the screen. So those are the tips I would say people need to apply when they're building their brand. Don't be focused on the numbers. Be focused on the people that you are touching. How is this content going to create Smamang's life? How is this content going to affect Smamang? You know, once you get that right, your numbers are nothing, bruh. They're like small. Your page will grow.
All right, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I can see the people on the comments out here are saying it's really good quality. They're loving everything you're saying out here.
Thank you.
If you just tuned in right now, I'm out here with Millenial Mammi on the sit-down interview. I'll definitely save this interview to my IGTV, and I'll definitely put it up on YouTube. So if you missed out the first part, don't worry, we got you out there. Shout out on time. You actually mentioned platforms like humans. You're talking about monetization, being an influencer. Which other platforms would you suggest, would you recommend for other influencers out there who are still starting up?
Social media in general. Like, you know, get your people there. Like, just start talking to people on Twitter, on Facebook, TikTok. You know, do what you need to do. But I know that humans, you need to be on 1,000 followers to be officially on that platform. And then the rest kind of wait for you until you grow. Like, you're in the hash. It needs you to have 5,000 followers or more, which people feel like it's so far-fetched, especially when you're just starting. So when you're just starting, I would suggest that you focus on building engagement, not followers, engagement, so that when your numbers do grow, you know that your foundation is solid. So if you just got here, you know, follow plugs like our Millenial Mammi and step into our DMs. Don't be afraid to be like, hi, I want to learn how to do my makeup. I will direct you to the right places. I'll be like, okay, if you want to learn how to do ABCD, go to Smamma. And that's why it's important for you, even within your community, as a bigger influencer, to have the right people around you, so that when new people come in, you can direct them to the right places. You know, don't just keep everyone here and be like, yeah, they're following me. No. If they're not there for your kind of content, then pass them on. It's okay. We can share followers. We don't have to divide them. We can share them.
Exactly. There's enough for everyone.
Exactly. There's enough for everyone. Trust.
Now going back to the comments, because I'm losing track of the comments. I've been scrolling up, trying to catch up where I left off. But let me sort of like touch on them right now. I can see Yolanda saying affect Africa a serious engagement.
Wait, hold on. I just need to add on that. I saw my Momo saying something. She's like, you must also try out Beauty Bulletin and Ruby Box. That's if you're trying to get into the beauty side of it, because they do hair reviews and skincare and all those kind of products. I don't know if there is you know, something like that for other sections, but I know when you're doing beauty, those are the two that you can start on. Shout out to Momo for that.
Another one on top of those two is brand advisor. I think they actually work
The
as one
same thing.
collective.
Yeah.
It's like one company, just different brands. Yeah, there's brand advisor where you sort of like do product reviews and all that. And it's not usually paying campaigns, but it's good for a start. You know, it's good for a start and all that.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think there are a lot of people that started with trade exchanges, myself included. And then after you realize you do actually have a voice, and then you start working on that voice and you start working on the kind of content that you create, then you can start getting paid. I think people get misconstrued because they want to get paid from the jump. And it's like,
exactly.
It's not always going to be the case. It can happen, no doubt, but it's not always going to be the case.
Yeah.
Going
back to the comments, I can see Ipeleng saying Easy asking all the right questions. Yeah, Mommy got all the answers. That's why I'm asking all these questions. and I'm glad I'm asking the right questions for you. Thank you so much. I can see Yolanda saying he's right. Talking about the asking of right questions. And Yolanda goes on to say lockdown has really separated influencers from content creators. Absolutely. I've seen amazing content creators and I've seen amazing influencers.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. In the beginning, there was a difference between the two. There really was. Yeah. And somehow we got it confused by trying to merge the two together. But I think people need to understand that we need to work together as one, not against each other, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's very much true. I can see Toby M saying true. Behind a brand's account, there is a person. Well, I think she's talking about approaching brands directly.
Yes.
Queen Pam Cooks saying so informative.
Thank you.
And people get lost in the campaigns. Millenial Mammi, that's a cult. People get lost in campaigns.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Naleti saying change lives while securing the bag.
Facts. 100%.
Indlovukazi kaLubazi is posting emojis of taking notes.
Thank you.
Mataza Longreach saying this is fantastic. Naleti saying that way you don't lose yourself.
Yes, please don't. Stay you. Always.
Then Nongu Lyrics saying yo, I was about to ask you to save. Thank you. I think she's talking about me saving the video to my IGTV and posting it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, Yolanda Nzele just mentioned something I was actually about to get into. Fact, networking on social media is key. Let's talk about networking. How's been networking working for you?
Oh, for me, it's been I'm surrounded by powerhouses that understand the vision that we all want to create. I was doing a live recently with one of my friends, Van Leko, and we had a whole chat for almost 2 hours about building a network. It's even saved on her IGTV. That, we need to, for me in my mind, right? I need everyone to understand that they need to take Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, listen, whatever platform you're on. You need to take that as like the Black Wall Street. What I mean by that is that we all need to get something at the end of the day. That should be our mandate as creators. But we all need to eat at the end of the day. And if each and every single house can have one thing, and then when a customer comes through, if, let's say, for instance, let's take grocery shopping, right? Because it's something that can be broken down easily. So let's say we all have grocery shops. There's 6 of us. But now as Millenial Mammi, the only thing that I want to sell is meat. And then you, Easy, you come in and you're like, okay, I'm going to sell vegetables. And then Yolande comes in and she's like, okay, I'm going to sell spices. And then Momo comes in and she says, I'm going to sell this and this. You understand, if one person passes our street, we all got something to eat. And that's what your network needs to be. That if one person comes into this group that you are in, if you can't do something for them, you need to be able to pass them on to the next person so that they can help them in the way
that's
that
very
you
much
do.
true.
You know, and I feel like people need to understand that so well, because now it needs people to start getting into their lanes and staying in those lanes and perfecting those lanes and perfecting those niches so that you become the go-to for that thing. You see? So problem is we all want to have this lifestyle niche where you want to touch on everything. But now if you touch on everything, you become the master of none.
Exactly.
Master that one thing that you do so that the next person, I remember even Yolande, we were talking about how she even had to, she's a DIY guru, but she had to dabble into doing dreadlocks because we don't have someone who's doing dreadlocks. And I was like, who is the next person to do that? Because you do have a lane, but we can't hold the fort for you. You're making it difficult for us to focus on our niches because you don't want to step into your lane. So can the next dreadlock person stand up so we can start passing people to you? Am I making sense?
Yeah. It's crystal clear.
Yeah. People
talk about niches.
Yes.
Oh, now you can continue. I'll take it after you.
I was in the heat of the moment, man. The goosebumps were activated.
I'm sorry for the disturbance.
You know, there's no such thing as a jack of all trades, dog. There's nothing like that. If you're a jack of all trades, that means you're a master of none. Plain and simple.
That's
if you can master that thing, dog. That's the thing. You need to find what's that, how, and then you bring that to us, so we can be like, wait, Eazy's the music guru. So when someone's like, I want to know how to start my music, like, there's Eazy. That's go easy. You know, I want to know how to do my makeup. There's Mama. I want to know how to approach brands. There's Mammi. You know, that's how a network is being built. You just that's what's up.
You're such an amazing woman, Cham. You know, I'm really happy to be talking to you right now.
Thank you.
I'm sure the viewers as well out there happy big time because you're sharing facts out there, you know, and your personality is amazing. Something I take away from you.
Appreciate that.
As I was just stepping you on to ask about niches and all that. What is a niche and why is it important to sort of like pick one for yourself?
So a niche, in the way that I would break it down, is you being the go-to person for a certain thing. You being the top dog in that thing. Like, that's what a niche is. It's your area of expertise. If I had to explain it that way, I'd say it's your area of expertise. So if you're an expert in that thing, then that becomes your niche. I mean, it's easier for us to build around that because people will know that they're coming to this for information, inspiration, education, or motivation, or even entertainment. Because, you know, it's like how there are different types of comedians, there are also different types of content creators. There are also different types of makeup artists. You know, there's someone who can teach you how to do brows, but they can't necessarily teach you how to cut your crease. You know, and they will learn, but it's not the same as when you go to that person who has that information on cutting your crease. Because when you know something that well, you can break it down even further, like that even a grade 1 would understand what does it mean to cut your crease, you know. And people need to get into their niches, and they need to become deeply invested in their niches so that you stand as the root of that niche.
That's very much true. Thank you for clarifying that. Going back to the comments again, I can see Chelsea saying you do beautiful, Mammi.
Thank you.
Zara is asking a question saying so you guys, since I'm in fashion and lifestyle, beauty piloting and rapid box is not good for me. what's your comment on that? He's interested in fashion and lifestyle.
Yeah, it's beauty bulletin is literally that, beauty, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So as a fashion person, I would start saying that you need to tag the brands on your pictures so that they at least I don't know why there isn't one for fashion. I really don't know, but maybe they're working on it.
Yeah.
And you see what I mean when I'm like, you must be the expert in something. Who's the person that's going to create?
Yeah.
We need you. Go create that app for fashion, the beauty bulletin for fashion, the beauty bulletin for DIY, the beauty bulletin, so that humans doesn't have to have everyone. Now you know that if you are a beauty content creator, you go here. If you are a mama, a foodie, you go here. Where are those apps? Let's go, people. We waiting for you guys. Come through. You know.
Exactly. Going back to the comments again, I can see I'm also saying, "Hi, mommy, looking beautiful as usual." Thanks, for the interview. Thank you so much for tuning in. Deborah saying, "True, work together."
Yes.
What else? I can see Yolanda saying, "Yes, so chill is for you and the audience when it comes to reports." Oh, I think he was replying to the question you just answered right now. Then I can see it's Vicky Make saying Vicky sells tomatoes.
Hey Vicky.
Yolanda saying get in your lane and stay in your lane. If you touch everything, you become an expert of nothing.
Absolutely.
I can see someone saying Millenial Mammi, you dropping fire. Hey, that's facts. That's facts. Hey, she's really spitting fire right now. She's really spitting fire big time, eh? Yeah, I think the rest of the comments are more or less the same thing.
Okay.
Going back to you right now, going back to sort of like your personal life. You are a strong woman, a bold woman. Like I said already, that you're amazing. And I would like to sort of like get to understand what makes you this, strong, bold, and confident woman that you are. Do you read any books? Who do you look up to for inspiration? Who's a role model? And all those type of things.
I think you draw inspiration from everyone and everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I draw inspiration from Eazy alone. That would be very pompous of me. You take a bit of something from everyone. So just people that I'm always surrounded by. I draw inspiration from my helper. I draw inspiration from my daughter. I draw inspiration from my parents. I draw inspiration from my grandparents. And I draw inspiration from people that I've met on Instagram. So how they say that it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a lot of people for you to become that person, because like I said, everyone has that thing that they need to master. So maybe my grandmother only mastered how to gas me up, but my dad has mastered how to make me feel a certain way. So you take bits of pieces from all the people around you, and then you put that together, and then it becomes that beast that you guys see, It's everyone. I draw inspiration from my husband because I'm just like, whoa, yes, you doing the most, Everyone has something.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, there's not one person that I can say they do everything for me. The only person that does that is God. And if we have to talk about books that I read the Bible and then I expand on other books. And I think that's what the books in the world are. It's everything that is in the Bible, but just broken down in ways so that we can understand that one chapter or that one verse. And then now when everything comes together, it's like, I saw this in the Bible, how that. So I read different books. I read The Secret. I read the Bible, like I said. I also read The Alchemist. I read 5 a.m. Club. Listen, there's no such thing as the book. All of them have something. All of them.
Yeah, that's very much true. That's very much true.
Yeah.
Then what do you think about video content?
Love
in
it.
this era we're in right now. Should we start shifting to video content as well, or what? Because I see with the rising of apps such as TikTok and all that,
Yeah.
Instagram is also introducing Instagram Reels soon.
Yeah.
Should we, as an influencer and content creator, should we sort of like shift to those sites as well, creating videos more than pictures, or sort of like creating a balance between the two?
I think you need to have a balance between the two. I don't think that you need
Yeah,
to move with everything that moves, you know. You also, as a person, need to know there are different platforms for different things. And you see now, here's the thing again, that even these platforms, they're all fighting to be the same thing. And that's where the disconnect comes, where now we all want to spread ourselves and our different personalities amongst these things. Whereas when they all started, it was one thing. You knew that if you wanted to shoot video content, then you have to go to YouTube.
yeah,
And you knew that if you wanted to be pictures and content creation, then you have to go to Instagram. And if you want to talk a lot, then you have to go to Twitter. And now if you want to dance, you need to go to TikTok. But now TikTok is going to become the new Instagram, and Instagram is going to become the new Twitter. And it's like,
yeah.
can everybody just stick to one thing so I know where to go? Because now IGTV is an extension of what's happening there by YouTube. You see, and that's why now people are fighting for subscribers, because now people are moving away from YouTube and they're going to IGTV. And as a person, you can't move with everything. You just need to solidify yourself on, like, I honestly believe I just want to be on Instagram because this is all I can handle right now. And I visit Twitter and I visit WhatsApp and I visit Facebook. So become a master of one app and then you can move into the others. But you don't have to be on all of them because they're going to drain you. There's no way you can dance and come back and create pictures and then you go and you tweet and then you write an essay on Facebook all in the same day. There's no way.
Exactly.
Become the master of one app. And if that's the app that you're supposed to be on, you will thrive anyway. You are going to thrive anyway. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, that's very much true. That's very much true. Going back on the comments, I can see Atebora saying, please don't let this interview end. Hey, she must be enjoying it big time. I can see even Ipeleng is saying, I agree, to that.
Yeah.
I can see Miss Joy Baby saying, video content is tricky this side. I think it's gonna be a struggle for a lot of people. Video content, but we're moving there. Even besides YouTube, we're really moving to video content. Even on the same Instagram we're on right now. I've seen the changes. There are a lot of upcoming features which sort of like support video content, or just pictures. So, whether we like it or not, we just gotta adapt. We just gotta be ready for all these features.
To that thing that even the social media is fighting for people. You see. And now it's even going to be monetization on IGTV. Monetization was an Instagram thing, but now because people are on, it was a YouTube thing, but now because people are on Instagram, there's no way we're going to be creating this kind of content for free. So let me get my bag. You see, it's like, you know, it's going to grow here, and there's going to be, guys, it's a lot. It's a lot, but.
Talk about monetization. I was actually reading some blogs and all that, and I've noticed even Facebook is already doing monetization on videos. Twitter as well, is already doing monetization on videos.
Yes, and Twitter.
But most of these features haven't reached SAOs of yet. But videos seem like the only way to monetize on all these social media platforms at this point in time. So if you're after the bag, you might consider creating video content.
Stay in your lane on one app. Because now, imagine if you're running Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and you're doing video content for all three. Are you securing all three bags? One of these things is going to be the best version of you, and the others are going to be an extension of you. You see, that's why I'm telling people that you just need to plant yourself on the app that you chose, because they're all coming up. That's the thing. Facebook is coming back up, and YouTube is revamping, and now IG is the one in front. They're all competing now instead of collaborating. But they're also trying to collaborate because now you need to link your Facebook to your Instagram in order to be a business account. And it's like, I see what's happening here. I see, you know. So I really just believe in planting yourself here, wherever you are, and you feel like, you know what, this is where my following is, and staying consistent in that, because you can't be consistent on 3 apps, guys. Wait a minute. Maybe it's me. Okay, let me not say you can't.
Hey, it's really hectic, you know.
It's hectic. It's too much.
You can be on all those 3 platforms, but you have to choose the one you're gonna really
that speaks the most to you. Absolutely. You see? The reason why
I can see.
Sorry.
No, you can continue. You can definitely continue. Then I'll talk after you.
I was saying that the reason why I feel like I can't have a space on YouTube is because YouTube doesn't let you speak to people. But Instagram does. You know, I'm on a live and I'm able to activate and even touch on other options and other advices and other, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs, because now people are giving me feedback. And that's why I love this one, because you see me, you hear me, and we can talk. Whereas on Twitter, you just hear me, but you don't necessarily know who you are talking to. And then on YouTube, you know who you're talking to because you can see them, but I don't get to communicate with you. So this is my perfect middle ground because it has everything that I want. Hence, I'm working here.
All right, that's very much true. Before I proceed, I see we got 4 minutes left. It's been almost an hour. So I wanted to ask if you are free or we can come back live again after this.
Let's go.
We can definitely come back.
Let's go.
All right. Let's get on the comments, because as soon as this live ends, we're gonna miss all these comments. So at least we can touch on these comments. Then we'll continue.
Let me help you, so it's not just on you. Let me help. Hey. But I'm on it. Twitter is too much for me. See, because all you have to do on Twitter is talk. Hi Shem, Twitter has its own people. And Deezy, I'm an Instagram and YouTube girl. We are going to get paid soon on IGTV. Joy, get your editing game on. I always beat myself up for not tweeting too much. Nah, don't even, man. So true. Energy to be on multiple platforms is crazy. Just find where your people are and stay there. 100%. 100%. Yes, I know some people who have less Instagram followers, but they're stars on YouTube. Exactly. And there are also some people who thrive there by Twitter, but when they get to Instagram, dololo engagement. You see, if you worked on growing your Twitter account, you wouldn't have to come to Instagram.
Exactly. On the next live, you know, on that point, the comment you just talked about, I want us to talk about these algorithms.
Water break.
They're the ones that actually help. You know, that's why you find someone is 1K followers on IG, then 100K subscribers on YouTube. You know, because of algorithms at some point. You know?
That's true.
There are things like keywords, hashtagging, and all that, which we're gonna talk about on the next live.
Let's go. Okay, save this one.
Any other pressing comments?
2-minute water break, please.
Yeah. We'll be back again in like 2 minutes. See you in a short while. Please tell your friends to tell their friends.
Let's go. To tell their friends.
See you shortly. All right, talking a bit.
Okay, I'll see you just now.